غريب.
ללא שום סיבה, שלי מספקות מעט מאוד חלב. אני מצליחה להכין רק חצי מכמות הגבינה שהייתי מכינה בדרך כלל, ולא השתנתה להם התזונה או משהו כזה.
سأضطر إلى تركك سريعا.
Where is Hunayn? He owes
I should
me
check
money.
the second
I
frame.
don't know. That's the caretaker of books.
Some deep posted guards around the library.
What's
No
going on
decency
these
these
days?
days.
Guide me, Enkidu. A partial list of books that were burned or gone missing. What is an ancient manuscript in unknown tongue?
قصدت أن أقول حسنا.
ما الذي يحدث؟ أحبه.
من يدري؟
Men have forgotten.
The library is guarded. Something must have happened.
What's wrong with you? Stop, you! Crush the vermin!
That's right, Bob.
Again? Ha!
The library is guarded. That must have happened.
What a bloody mess. That's nothing.
The caretaker of books. Something in his hand. Fabric. Torn from a woman's gown. But whose? He's dead. But he wrote Mansakh in his own blood. I wonder. Strange fires and a dead caretaker. Horrifying. I should hurry. I need to get rid of these. I need your help, my friend. Better keep my eyes open.
Attention! Prepare the prisoner on Zahra's orders.
Wait, what?
A prisoner? Here. That guard might have the key.
Got our orders. Nobody goes into city guest. Poor guy. Locked up with a bunch of books. I'd go mad.
Books will only bring you sorrow, Mother said. Go into business. Get a market stable. Be happy. If only I had listened. How excellent.
What do you see, Enkidu?
coin faker. The one flooding the soup in the monastery of the Virgins. The hoard they found in his workshop. They won't be moving too long before passing sentence.
Stop right there! I will kill you! Won't take long! That's it! Hear that cry!
No life here.
Come with me. Count on me. Ah, what joy! Grant me strength!
Focus, Basim. Tabban. Come on.
I see. I'll hack you to bits!
Fight smarter.
Don't kill me. Please, give me more time. I almost cracked it.
Don't worry. I'm not here to kill you. What are you trying to crack?
The book. I said I couldn't. This is not a language I know, but she gave me no choice.
Who?
A woman named Zahra. One of the scholars here.
What is this book? What is it called?
The only thing I know is that it is written in a script unlike any other. And I have seen hundreds. The way Zahra talks, it's more of an artifact or relic than a book. I lied about my progress so they wouldn't kill me. I can't read a single word. I don't even know if it's a language.
Where can I find Zahra?
I don't know. She could be anywhere in the city. I just want to go home.
All right, get to safety before the guards return. Must be something here to help me. This order letter mentions Arib. An innocent reference, or something more sinister. This book makes me uncomfortable. I will leave it here. This peculiar machine. I saw something like it in Ahmad's workshop. This letter gives the location of the scholar Zahra's estate. Time to visit Zahra's estate and see if she is involved with the Order.
يواصلون استفزاز المحليين هناك باستمرار ويزيدون العبيد المتمردين.
أسترق السمع إلى العلماء.
It wasn't Sajjad that had the charge of Quran. It was me.
Tabid, I would like to ask you something.
Please, go ahead.
What can you tell me about Ahmad ibn Musa?
The son of a famous astronomer, Ahmed and his brothers excel at mathematics, invention, and scholarship. Together, they wrote the book of ingenious devices, describing their wonderful clockwork automata.
What made him join our cause?
The Banu Musa were once close to Al-Mutawakkil, but grew disgusted with the Abbasid Khilafah.
What happened?
They refused to discuss it, so I cannot say.
There are many reasons to be disgusted with the Abbasids.
Was there anything else?
What is important in Abbasiyya?
This district is the heart of learning in Baghdad. All the world's knowledge can be found here.
Any key places to investigate?
Follow the trail, wherever it leads. Besides the House of Wisdom, there are other vital landmarks. Be sure to visit the 4 markets, the observatory, and the Dome of the Ass.
I remember the observatory well. I met the great astronomer Al-Khawarizmi there when I was young.
Excellent. Finally, if you need to soothe sore muscles, a steam bath at the splendid Hammam of Abbasiyya is a joy.
After a night of clambering across rooftops, that sounds good.
Was there anything else?
Tell me more about yourself, Tabid.
Me? Not much to say. I love poetry. Is that enough?
Come now. Do not be so modest.
As you wish. I come from Nubia, a dry land south of Egypt. My father sent me to Cairo to study Islam. There I learned a fiery sense of right from wrong. And the corruption in Cairo was very, very wrong. We revolted. Our revolt failed and I fled to Baghdad. The Hidden Ones took me in and here I am.
Someday you should tell the whole tale.
Was there anything else?
Thank you, Tabid. That is all for now. I should come back later.
Message from Walid. We're on Haram Gateway tomorrow. Maybe we'll make a bihab late. If they can open a crack.
He's untainted by it.
Through the Qasr al-Hatim.
Sono per famoso, sono mio vita.
Zahra's estate, but nobody's home. Now is my chance to search her place. Another book of poetry by Arib. She definitely is popular in certain circles. Zahra is definitely tied to the Order, along with somebody named El Rabisu. Learned all I can. Better get to high ground and get ready. Zahra might return any minute.
Servants, prepare a glass of date juice on ice, and serve it with a plate of honeyed bread and pomegranates. Then prepare the bath salts. I am utterly beat. Paradise is where you find it. That old fool tinkering with his worthless ancient disc and helpless patience. Bah!
Of course, Sayyidati.
The real answers are in books. They are always in books. Am I not right?
Always, Sayyidati.
When I get that book translated, then we'll see who is the real head of the Order.
As you wish, Sayyidati.
My God!
Someone better tell me what's going on. There you are.
Time to move.
I'll dismember you slowly. Holding air. There you are.
Zahra thought that strange book would get their great work functioning. Good thing Hunayn could not translate a single word. I should look for other leads in Abbasiyah.
Nice to see you.
Have you any new tools for me?
Be my guest. Is that it?
I would like to borrow your wisdom a moment.
Take a look. Nothing else?
Thank you for sharing your gifts.
So long.
The Khalifa would like to remind you that any issue with the execution of justice in Al-Khilafa should be taken to the Mazalim court. The complaint will be received and addressed.
طال غيابك.
أتعتقد أن حسين يدرك أن الجاحظ
يلا يلا! Go, Enkidu. I have found my mark. They are not expecting trouble. I could likely slip in without any bloodshed. I am here to get you out.
Alhamdulillah.
There is only one small problem. I have suffered some injuries, and I am not sure I can walk.
Why did the bandits kidnap you?
They uncovered an ancient legend concerning a great treasure in this region. And given that I am an historian of some renown, they assumed I might be of use in locating said treasure.
A fine finish. You are safe here. Now, about this treasure.
Treasure? Ha! There is none. At least not of the golden variety. Of course, I could not tell the bandits that. Otherwise, they would have slit my throat and moved on.
So, if not gold?
It is the water that flows beneath our feet. In a barren land, that water is more precious than many armfuls of gold.
I see. Alhamdulillah. Survey the area, Enkidu.
Yola!
What do you see? Such a massive dig. What are they up to?
What the? Come out! Let's bathe in blood. I see you.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing important here. I should keep looking. فلتركض بالسلام.
Hey, what are you doing?
What?
No! Ah!
Why does that fool of a scholar travel with so many chests?
Nothing. I should see if there are any more chests around.
This heat makes me ill.
Impressive work, my friend. Are you digging up something for the Khalifa?
Never you mind all that.
The remains of past empires intrigues me. Do you mind if I take a look around?
Look at the old rocks all you want, but don't touch our tools and chests.
I would not dream of it.
This heat makes me ill. I want to vomit.
You hiding dog!
Don't
Can't fool me! That's the outlaw! God, get over here!
Disappear, just like the others.
You don't show your face! Call out the shorta! ابتعد عني!
Mercenaries guarding the site. They must have found something important.
We get paid, Captain. We will get paid. One way or the other.
Hey!
This chest has Ahmed's signature seal on it. Must be his. Interesting. A letter to Ahmed from a Dr. Hassan. Ahmed must be at the hospital working with this doctor. But what is a famous inventor doing with a doctor? It must all link together somehow.
لم أتخيل ذلك.
Hey, that's your face on the poster. Right. Back we go. There goes your career.
Best I stay hidden.
Guard! Get this trash off the street!
They are looking for me. The Bimaristan, where the best healers in Baghdad gather. Finding Dr. Hassan should lead me to Ahmed.
Don't let the shorter catch you at it.
يمكن أن تكون البطل في المرة القادمة.
Another one from the big fight. This time with the
I need to find a way to Dr. Hassan's office.
He went quite mad.
It is best never to speak of these things.
من المقرر أن ترتفع الضرائب أيضاً. الضريبة ستسقط ضعف تقريباً. لست متأكدة من أننا سنستريح هذه السنة أيضاً، لكن لابد أن ندفع. عنه رجال في بغداد. إذا أخرجت عصفورة ريحاً أعتقد أنه
أحب التنوع في أسواق الكرخ. هناك فرص كثيرة للانتعاش.
טוב.
اضطررت إلى شق طريقي خلال الصحراء.
أهلاً.
قراءة السوق اليوم.
The symbol of the Order. This all but proves that Dr. Hassan is one of them. This letter proves it. Hassan is neck deep in the Order.
I have some very scholars here.
متى كانت آخر مرة تحرك فيها الخليفة شفتيه لينطق بإرادته الخاصة؟
ودرهم لن ينتهي الأمر متفقا على الأقل، لكن الصفار فوضوي وكذلك إخوته، تحسبهم فقراء لا رادع لهم، تتقد قلوبهم.
Some scholars from the House of Wisdom got burned trying to save the books. We need that room for the patients.
No, that's Dr. Hassan's private laboratory. It's locked. No one must go inside.
So we just leave the burned victims outside. Will someone answer me?
Please, use your indoor voice. You're upsetting the patients.
Dr. Hassan keeps his laboratory locked up. I wonder why. Let us get a wider view.
Yes, Sahib. No, Sahib.
That's odd.
Lend me your eyes. Cast your gaze, Enkidu.
Those firefoes Wild mentioned, they are real. Bird of half my... Set my Unterlight to
What the happened here? Cloud! Where is it? Everywhere!
Hey! Who's raising...
Hold on!
There is nothing wrong with my methods, only the mechanism itself.
The doctor is dead. Now to find Ahmad and solve this bloody mystery.
Basim, what happened here?
Where were you, Ahmad?
I was around. I'm always around. Would you tell me what happened?
Are you aware this man works for the Order?
He called on me a few weeks ago after they found something in the desert. An ancient mechanism of some sort. They needed me to...
And you asked no questions?
I never ask questions when it comes to work. Do you?
Tell me about this mechanism.
It opens a path in the mind. A path to the ancient world. This mechanism somehow seems to open the doors of perception.
Have you seen this for yourself?
No, but I heard the stories of those who have. They are lost, Basim, because they think what they saw is reality. They think they belong to this ancient world. I knew nothing about the Order being involved. If I did, I would have come to you. I got caught up. You know me. You know me, Basim.
You will leave this place and return to the Bureau. I will not tell a soul if you do not.
How shameful it is that knowledge always ends up in the wrong hands. Isn't it, Basim?
A bloody mess. Head bandages. But this is a hospital after all. I do not care for these diagrams. I should return to the Bureau.
Basim! Join me on the roof!
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Tabid, you have filled the streets with eyes and spies.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill, and the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it their great work.
The Order is experimenting on people, lethally. I have stopped them for now, but someone called El Rabisu is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fazil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a great symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the great Arib will attend. Go, spy out this Fazil with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fazil is guilty and alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
Before I act, I will be sure.
Yeah.
Hey! Get away!
The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom. Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Fazl Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
أشكرك على إحضار هذه العمليات الحسابية. هذا ما كنت بحاجة إليه على الذين يعيشون.
Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
The translator? What is he still doing here? Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
Wada'an.
That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an.
I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders. It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
lecture will begin after a short delay. Meanwhile, enjoy our bounteous snacks and a sparkling wit of your fellow guests.
These degenerate rascals are vicious. Be
ضعف
careful.
تقريبا. لست متأكدة من أننا كانت لديك كمية أكبر من المال.
I, for one, will not judge. Perhaps he's an innocent man in a cruel world.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed. Impressive door. Where does it go?
Those who came before are...
What?
I said, those who came before are...
Never mind.
أخرى مني. لم أتذوقها طازجة هكذا من قبل في حياتي.
لقد أمسكت به مجدداً. أعتقد أنها ستشوهه، لكنها ستندد بها بلا شك.
سأدفع لك جيداً كالمعتاد. عليك تجنب أن يكون أحد فحسب. في أبي أحمد أكثر مما يجب. على ليس جهارا. إسحاق يحسن إدارة الحكمة. أعترف بأنه مدير الكفر.
والد بالعامة في طريق عودته. لديهم مقالب ومعجنات جيدة للحفظ.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
أيها المجنون! أريد كل ما لديك. ينبغي أن نتعامل جيدا مع أصدقائنا وجيراننا الإغريق. يطلب منا ذلك.
I say it's the government who are the problem.
والأمر إلى الضرورة.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed. I better not use my weapons here.
Pardon me. The lecture will begin soon. Please, amuse yourself with the other guests until the gong summons you.
لكنهم أول ما سأفعله
Pardon me. The lecture will begin soon. Please, amuse yourself with the other guests until the gong summons you.
واليا لا يمكن التنبؤ به لكن الآن مع وجود الإخوة إليه لقد ترك لنا
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Somebody find a weapon.
عناية جيدة لكنها قصيرة بعض الشيء لو أنا
Somebody.
There is that poet the Bid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the sands. Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
على الأغاني إنهم يرسلون الذهب
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today, I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe.
Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down. Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work.
The old fraud Fazil went into hiding.
Where is the Kahraman? I wish to complain about the shortness of the lecture. I remain profoundly
The old fraud
Did you
Fazil
see
went
the powerful terror on the great scholar's face?
You look
How
like somebody about to get
exciting.
his skull drilled.
What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The
Forget
old
I mentioned
fool
it.
must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samarra. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you. Looks clear.
I've lost
I can use my
greatest
weapons
work.
again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase. That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume. Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell. This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book. An impressive volume, written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is, "Those who came before are those who shall return." This has to be it. better not use my weapons here.
سيكون عليك أي دروس الشهر الماضي. سأكون مجنونا. صاحب الشرطة الحراسة حقا.
ما الذي يجري؟
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
اضطررت إلى شق طريقي خلال السنين.
Disgusting! You will suffer for your sins.
Gatekeeper, those who came before are
those who shall return.
correct. You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
What? Hey!
Hey, you! Hold a moment! Hold on!
Nobody's put in that thing. Not ever.
Don't worry. We've got volunteers.
You can pull my teeth out with hot iron before you get me there.
What in the name of...
Wait just a...
Meet your god!
Come on. There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Please, take me back there. I don't belong here.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Blackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arwah. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We called this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. I need to get out of here. Get back to the bed.
Basim Ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, you cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper. Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib. Was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
You